Yo! This A-Goons podcast. Niggas been waiting on this. Hey, I got some crazy host in the building. Cat Daddy A-Goon.
Yes, sir.
And my guy, King Moon A-Goon. And we here to do big things. You already know how this shit go. And so, check this out, man. We're going to get into 3 different topics. First we're going to talk about the Kush House exposement, shit that's going on at that fucking crazy place, which it's not a horrible place, but we're going to get into the ins and out of what that is. You know what I mean? And then the second thing we're going to talk about is the #1 streaming artist, OKC. We're just going to run the list down, man. We're going to see who's who and what's what and who's doing what. You feel me? And then for the last little bit, I want to talk about all the fucking hate I be getting, being DROB8GOONZ. And then we're going to tap into that story time and go a little crazy. So check this out, man. I want y'all to stay tuned to the show. I got crazy host on this motherfucker. It's about to be a wild night. Saddle up, A-Goon! Yo, it's your boy DROB8GOONZ. And you already know what it is. It's prime time, baby. You gotta excuse me. Shit, I'll be pumping on this gas. Have me in another world, goddamn. But look here, man. We got some shit that's important to talk about. Who is the #1 streaming artist in OKC? And I know what y'all thinking. I'm pretty sure that y'all was thinking, oh, D-Rob, why didn't you start off with the Kush House? Everybody want to know about the Kush House and what's going on and what's happening and, all this bullshit. But I got to keep you tuned in. So this is going to be like a history lesson for most of you if you don't know the rap game in OKC. So let's run the list down. You starting off at the top of the top, you would say that N7 and PWAP has been putting in their grind, doing their time. You know what I mean? See, when them artists first started out, people didn't know who they was. People didn't know who N7 was or PWAP. Only young kids. But then after a while, things start to turn up to a different notch. They take their shit from one level to the next, just like A-Goon. Just so happened that they ended up taking the path of signing to a label. So I'll tell you this, right? The reason why I give them #1 in this state, right, is because the work they're put in, the collaborations they put in, and I'm excluding A-Goon sticks all the way out of it for right now. I'm gonna run it down. I'm gonna give you who's who and what's what, and then we're gonna stick to that and we're gonna roll it like that. But listen, the reason why I give N7 and PWAP #1 is because of the work they put in, how far up they came. They reach heights that a lot of Oklahoma artists don't reach. And that brings me to my next topic. 5-1 June coming in at #2. I mean, the man got millions of streams, just like N7 and PWAP. It might not be as much, but I mean, he's definitely next in line. He's been doing a lot of good grinding and good giveaways and, giveaways to his hood and turkeys and doing all these other videos and getting out of town, doing collaborations. That hard work doesn't go unnoticed, which brings me to my #3, JB. JB, man, it's so much I can say about my man JB. See, when I was a kid, middle school, I used to have an after school program that I went to. And when we get there, we'll split off into groups. It's just so happened my group and my mentor, that group was JB. Who would have known, right? I know nothing about JB. I knew nothing about his rap career and stuff that he was doing beforehand and none of that shit.
I heard of him.
But I know. I didn't hear of him before, though. You know what I mean? I've never heard of him before whenever I first met him at John Marshall. And then, it went to a place to where, you know, basically every day after we hooped and went through our classes, we'll end up rapping at the table at the end of the day before we always leave. So that's a memory that I always have with JB. But ever since, I got older and shit started turning different and, different politics and this and that, um, unfortunately, we wasn't able to collab. Not yet, at least. Which brings me to the number 4 spot. D-Rob and A-Goonz. A-Goonz is in the building, man. DROB8GOONZ is the hottest in the fucking city. And yeah, that's me. Man, if you guys don't have no confidence, you'll never get nowhere. Right? So, I want to just say this to you guys. I worked hard to get where I'm at. The guys around me has worked hard to get where they're at, and they put in the time in the studio making songs, no matter if it's at home or in the studio. They're always ready. You know what I mean? Now, everybody has their struggles and their juggles. But, for the most time or the most effort, people more than likely, put that work in just to see how far they have came. And so with 8GOONZ, it's a whole different story, man, because just like today, crazy things always happen to us and we always make it through by the grace of God, and, I always kept God first. And, I expect my brothers to do the same, keep God first. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's always the best decision. Because you got a lot of wicked people out there, like the people who's hating on me, DROB8GOONZ. Hey, but it is what it is. I'm sitting over here smoking a fat backwood, not thinking about them. But I'm definitely going to give my input. So look at it. Look at this, man. Look, when we get back from the break, this is what we're going to do. When we get back from the break, we're going to talk about this Kush House situation. I know they scared. I know they fake representation lawyer is scared. He been scared. Man, let me stop talking about this. Hey, Goon. Yo, we back in the motherfucking show. And you know how it go. Got all these hoe ass niggas tuned in, man. Whole tip ass niggas. Hey, check this out, man. Because I don't want to get to, that form of level of disrespect. But I mean, that form of level of disrespect, you know what I mean, is unacceptable. Unacceptable, bro. Check this out, man. Kush House to be on the up and up with you guys, right? Because they did some whole shit today. They tried to send some type of lawyer acting like he's gonna do something to me. Come on. And then you look this guy up. He has nothing. No reviews. He ain't never did nothing big in his life. He ain't never accomplished nothing. You know what I mean? So for him to ever be coming at someone like me, you must be a damn fool. You must be. And so check this out, man. Let me give you the rundown on Kush House. Kush House is a place to where a lot of happy people come along and they want to get good product. You know, I don't knock them for their product. Their product is their product. You know, it's cool. You know, sometimes they have some good stuff in, and sometimes it's bullshit. But, you know, some people like the bullshit, you know? They just well around the board, right? But it's the inside. It's the inside that's infected. You know, it's great people up there. You know what I mean? Like my girl Shay, she cool. You know, Michelle, she cool. Gray, he cool. Brandon, he cool. You know, it's a lot of cool motherfuckers up there. But then you got some that has the tendencies of, you know, how I would say it, uh, from the Caucasus Mountain people. They have their own goddamn ways, right? You know, and they're set in them, which is not a big deal. Not a big deal. You know, I've learned in life that a lot of people are, you know, how can I say this? A lot of people are not just stuck in their ways. Like this is something that has been since birth. They've been birthed into this. You know what I mean? This wasn't something that just, you know, popped up overnight or something. No, this is something that's been there since birth. Has been installed in them since day one. You know, some people are naturally not going to or not going to agree with the other race. And see, what I dealt with yesterday felt like discrimination. See, I'm gonna say a couple names, but we're gonna say it like this. Miss Little Red Hat, right? This is a person that I met who's cool, you know. I've I've never had a problem with her, you know, since the first day. She's somewhat been open arms, but behind my back, behind DROB8GOONZ back, she was going to the managers and all this extra stuff, talking about I'm doing something or I'm doing something wrong or something wrong to somebody and all this extra shit, but not coming to me. And see, if anybody knows me, you can talk to me. You know, I might be a big guy, you know, I might seem intimidating, you know, but I'm not here to hurt you. You know what I mean? We only use force when necessary. And when we do use it and when it is necessary, you know, we follow protocol. You know, I don't like bullies, man. And when people abuse their power, that's, you know, sneaking and abusing power is, they're up on the same level. You know, they're both shiesty. They're both grimy. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, you know, I've got off what I needed to say about her. So we can move past, you know, her. You know what I mean? So let's
Fuck
talk
Kush
about the
House.
next person. In which I knew it was coming, which fuck Kush House is right. Which you guys will understand by the, you know, the end of this story, right? So the next guy, let's talk about him. This is old Pepe Le Pew with the mustache, like Mario, wearing the red hat, running around in the overalls, looking like a goofy. I'm tired of getting on niggas. I'm tired of it. But we gonna call him. What y'all think we should call him? Fuck it, Pepe Le Pew. This nigga look like Pepe Le Pew. And this nigga tried to play the weak game with me, tried to play the inside game with me. Oh, I'm buddy buddy. We're cool, cool. Your contacts is my contacts. I run ideas through balls. I got you. At the end of the day, he was the same person who turned against me, who did the worst to me. in which I stated from the beginning, I never needed the job. I can make money offline more than I make on that job. But I fucked with the job. Just everything in total, just, having that experience with customers, you know what I'm saying? Getting them their product, making sure they straight, you know what I mean? And then the extra stuff that comes along, with it along the way, right? Well, let's get this established. Pepe Le Pew, his whole ass backstabbed me. First chance he got. You see? Oh, Pepe Le Pew. See, I told Pepe Le Pew, I need my money. Whenever, you're in a situation as such as mine, right? Where something's not federally legal, meaning it's mainly a cash-based business, you can pay out anybody at any time, So the fact that I didn't get my money, we're gonna make you motherfuckers famous. Don't play with me. I need my money. My money needs me. Fuck is you talking about? It's a lot going on in the world, man. You can't listen, this is what I'm trying to say. You can't have any type of feelings in this world to some sort. That's what it's coming to. Motherfuckers make moves off of not how they're supposed to be, but how they want to do it. One thing I learned about Pepe Le Pew, he was a good person. You know what I mean? But it's just, when it comes to discipline and all that stuff, he lacks in that area. That's his gray area. He doesn't know how to communicate. And so let's step on to the next man. We know Pepe Le Pew fucked me over. Little Miss Red Hat did what she did. Shiesty shit behind my back. Let's get to the last person. And, this person, he could have been, more cordial. He could have been more communicative. He just didn't have those attributes. That's just some, he was up there in ranking, but he just don't, he doesn't have the balls to learn what he needs to learn. You know what I mean? To advance his career and enhance him as a human being. He didn't have that. He's a lame. He lays at home with his family. All that weird shit. Talking about, oh man, shaking and shit while I'm trying to talk to him. Niggas be weak out here, man. Niggas really be pussies on the inside. Real pussies. But you know what? It is what it is. And it was what it was. You know what I mean? But look, Kush House as a whole, I wouldn't say it's like that all across the board. When I actually came through the door, my hiring manager, she gave me an insight of the company being the place to be. They just got started. I could come in, with the marketing game I have and go crazy. But guess what? They played me for a goofy and didn't know that I would make them famous. It's always shit going on, dog. It's always shit going on. But what I want y'all to understand is, life is what it is. But at the same time, it's what you make it. I took a lot of hits there, that I didn't have to take, that I took for the company because I thought we was a team. Sure enough, they showed their true colors. They showed their true colors, but it is what it is, man. And I ain't got nothing to say about Kush House other than Fuck y'all. And I mean that shit. So let's get on to the next motherfucking topic. Me being DROB8GOONZ. You know, I've had kids say that listen to my music before. Had people walk up to me in the store, say, "Hey, I've seen you at that show when you did that open mic night," or "Oh, I seen you at that show when you headlined for that show over there off the South Side," or "Damn, I saw you at Sessions," or "Damn, I saw you at the Hookah Lounge," or "Damn, I'm always everywhere, man." I got the influence for y'all to sit up there and basically do me dirty, discrimination. Y'all gonna have to take that fall then. That's on you. Whatever legal representation you can bring forth, you're gonna need it. Cause you ain't fucking with me. I'm on a whole nother level when it comes to this shit. That's what you don't know. I'm very different from your average. But to bypass all the fucking hate that I got just there alone, let's talk about the city. What the fuck is going on in the city? Niggas been clicked up, don't get me wrong. But it's starting to get a little weird out here. At first we was all together. These are the same people we seen in the show when we was younger, coming up, year after year. Now niggas they change and they get a little money, they different. And they ain't even getting a lot of money because most of these artists here in Oklahoma, they don't know how to market themselves. N7 and PWOP only became as big as they became because they went to a label. If they wasn't with Empire and did their thing with Empire, who would know? Who would know them? You know what I mean? So this streets out here, everything that's going on in this rap industry we got out here in OKC, it definitely needs to see a change. I done seen too much hate, from other states, too much killing from other states. We've lost over like 300 rappers in 2 years. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we're losing a lot of rappers. A lot of them. So I just want to let you know, man, this shit ain't easy. But I keep it breezy, dog. So we're going to get into this last segment, man, right before we get down. And this is a segment we like to call Story Time. Tap in. Yo, we back. You know how this shit go. Man, we smoking on some goddamn gas, man. I got a mixture of all type of shit. I wouldn't even be able to tell you. I just know it's all motherfucking gas. Shit. Like this shit up and get high all day, goddamn it. Shit wild out here. Well, check this out, man. This is story time. So basically with story time, we choose a specific topic to talk about throughout the lifetime you live so far. You know what I mean? And most of the time we usually choose crazy parties or, crazy events that happen. But most of the time, you know, we be thinking like, man, we can go more in depth with this shit. Like we can really, interest the fans. I know they'll like this shit if I come with a different concept. So tonight we're gonna hit it a little bit closer to home. We're gonna go ahead and do what we gotta do. Check this out. My story time is about a time where I got into it with my brother, or one of my brothers, and it wasn't that negative. It wasn't nothing like, to where it was too horrible, but it was definitely something I remembered that helped my life. You know what I mean? So I'm outside of my grandma's house playing ball, you know, just doing me, you know, not doing nothing too crazy, just, shooting on the hoop. My brother taught me shoot off the backboard, boom, gonna hit it every time. Okay, let me get it, Then I start moving to where I was just shooting straight in the net, And then it turned to my brother wanting to play me. And so I play my brother, right? Every day in, day out. He whooped my ass multiple times till I got right. Started getting a little bigger, had that shot on me. You know what I'm saying? Step to the side, fade away, 3! You know what I'm saying? And you won't even see me. Right after that, I'll be on the other end of the court talking shit. 'Cause that's the way I do it. So check this out. This is one time me and my brothers just out in the yard. I think we done ran through like 6 or 7 games. And we a little tired. Now, when you get tired and you hooping, niggas get aggravated quickly. Get activated real quickly. And so me and the bro sitting there, I think he did like some type of back down, but when he did it, he like elbowed me in the ear or some shit. And my shit was ringing like a motherfucker. I was pissed like a motherfucker. So me not even thinking, like, you know what I mean? Like if that was to happen to me now, I would have more of an understanding. But me not thinking as a kid, all I knew was I was in pain. He was the one that did it to me. So man, I hop up off that motherfucker. Cause I'm bending to the ground holding my motherfucking ear. Nigga in pain. I'm talking about shit ringing. Nigga, I must have got up, seen that nigga walking towards the back, tackled him from behind, boom. And it was concrete right there too. Boom. He hit his lip on the concrete, bust. I'm on top of him, boom, boom. He get up, boom, boom. He swinging me, I dodge, hit him with the left, boom. I'm looking at him and my big brother, my biggest brother, Chris A., Mr. Perfect. I knew my guy came downstairs, saw us fight, said, "What the fuck y'all doing? What are y'all doing?" He pulls me and my brother close. He like, "If y'all gonna fight, fight fair." He made us get a fair one right there. Get down. Of course I lost because it's my big brother. But I got down. It was the whole point. I got down. If you ain't getting down, you gotta lay down. Just like Bean said. So man, this is a crazy show for the night. And I hope y'all get it right. Like I told, my past business partners, have my money. They gon'